A very warm welcome everybody. My name is Rachit Bhatnagar. Today we will try to learn about loop, while loop, for loop, next string, in which we will learn operations, slicing, built-in methods. So let's start. First of all, loop. So loop provides the capability to execute a set of statements in program with repetition based on condition. So Python provides two types of loop, while loop and for loop. So first of all, we will learn about while loop. This is the syntax of while loop. First of all, initialization will come. After that, next line, while in bracket condition will come. Then colon, whenever you will hit enter, then indentation will come. Then statements. After that, increment and decrement. Most important thing you have to keep in mind that initialization, condition and increment, decrement will perform on the same variable. Now we will do some Python program based on while loop. First program is you have to print your name 5 times. So for it we will open our IDLE. I have already written this program. So for it simply I will write print my name. It will print 1 time my name. For 5 time I will copy and paste 3, 4 and 5. Now I will execute this program. So my name is coming 5 times. So this is very simple. But if it is written over here 500 times, so what you will do? Next I will copy and paste 500 times. It will time consuming and very difficult. So for resolving this problem, loop is used. So for it I will use while loop. So this is the syntax of while loop. First of all, initialization will come. Initialization means if I have to print my name 5 times, so loop will go from 1 to 5. So initial value is 1. So for it I will take a is equal to 1. This is called initialization. After that it is written while condition. So I will write while and condition is a is less than is equal to 5. Then colon, enter, hit. Then statement. What is the statement? I have to print my name. So here I will write my name. Then after that it is written increment or decrement. But I want increment by 1. So here I will write a is equal to a plus 1. So this loop will go 5 times starting from 1 until this condition will false. This will continue. So let's check the answer. Yes, answer is coming. My name is printing 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Suppose if it is written here, I have to print my name 15 times. So simply I have to change only this value starting from 1 till a is less than is equal to 15. Now execute this program. So my name is coming 15 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. We come to the second question. Second question is Python program to print first 10 multiple of 5. So this is the question. We have to print 10 multiples of 5 means we have to print the simple table of 5. So for it I have taken I is equal to 1 because it is 5 ones are 5 till 5 tens are 50. So it will start 1 to 10. So initial value is 1. Condition until I will less than is equal to 10. Loop will execute repeatedly. Then statement is 5 multiplied by I. 5 is constant and I will vary because value of I is changing every time from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 till 10 and increasing 1 time. If I will execute this program, so it is coming 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 and 50. If I will change here, if I want to print 5 multiple of 5, so here it will come 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10, 5 threes are 15, 5 fours are 20 and 5 fives are 25. Third question is Python program to input a number and print it in reverse order. Here explanation. A is equal to int input enter a number. It will ask to enter first number. Suppose if I have written 123, so output should come 321, the reverse of the given number. I have given number 123, so output should come 321. So first of all, it will ask to enter a number. I have entered 123. After that, r is equal to 0, so value of r will 0 here, while a is greater than 0. Until this condition will false, loop will continuously. Here check this condition. What is the value of a? 123. 123 is greater than 0. Yes, correct. So cursor will come here. M is equal to a mod 10. What is the value of a? 123 divided by 10. What will be the mod? Mod will come 3. So here will come 3. Then r is equal to r into 10 plus m. So first of all, we will take the value of r. R is 0. 0 into 10, that is 0 plus m. Value of m is 3. 3. So 0 plus 3 is equal to 3. It will store into r. So here the value of r will 3. It will overwrite the previous value. So here will come 3. Now a is equal to a upon 10. So it will take quotient without decimal. A is equal to a upon 10. What is the value of a? 123 divided by 10. So here will come 12. So it will replace the first value with 12. Now again it will check this condition. A is greater than 0. What is the value of a now? It is 12. 12 is greater than 0. Yes, correct. Again these three statement will execute. M is equal to a mod 10. Value of m is, the value of a is 12. 12 divided by 10. So what will be the mod? Mod will 2. So 2 will store into m. In place of 3, it will come 2. Here will come r is equal to r into 10 plus m. What is the value of r? 3. 3 into 10, 30 plus m. Value of m is 2. 30 plus 2 is equal to 32. So 32 will come in r. A is equal to a upon 10. Value of a is 12. 12 divided by 10. So 1 quotient will come. Again it will check this condition. Value of a is greater than 0. Yes, 1 is greater than 0. Correct. Then m is equal to a mod 10. Value of a is 1 mod 10. So mod will come 1. So here will come 1. Now r is equal to r into 10. So value of r is 30. 30 into 10, 320 plus m. M is 1. 320 plus 1 is equal to 321. Will store into r. Now a is equal to a upon 10. What is the value of a? 1. 1 divided by 1. 1 divided by 10. Quotient is 0. So 0 will store into a. So here will come a. Now check this condition. Is 0 greater than 0? Because the value, now value of a is 0. 0 is greater than 0. No, condition is false. So it will terminate, cursor will terminate from the block of while loop. Cursor will come here. It will print reverse is equal to r. What is the value of r now? 321. What I have an input? 123. So output will come 321. Now execute this program. I will deleting this. Execute the program. It is asking to enter a number. I have entered 123. So answer is coming 321. One more time if you will execute this program. Now I'll change the value 3928. So answer is coming 8293. 8293. Question number 4. Python program to check whether the entered number is palindrome or not. So first of all, we will know what is the palindrome number. Palindrome number, if suppose I have entered a number 121, this is input, and if the reverse of this number will the same. Here is written if input is equal to reverse, means if reverse of that particular number will be equal to the entered number, then it will be the palindrome. Because here I have entered 121 and reverse is coming 121, that is 121. These both are equal, that means it is palindrome. If I have changed this number 123, so what will be the reverse? 321. This reverse is not is equal to input, so it will not palindrome. So palindrome means reverse will equal to the entered number. So this is the code for this program. First of all, it will ask to enter a number. Suppose if I have entered 121, it will store into A. Here I have written real is equal to A. This is another variable in which I will store the value that I have entered. 121 will come in real, then R, value of R will 0, then while, this is the while loop and this is the block of this loop. Until this condition will not false, this block will execute. First of all, we will check this condition. A is greater than 0. What is the value of A? 121. 121 is greater than 0. Yes, correct. Now it will execute this code. M is equal to A mod 10. Value of A is entered 121 mod 10, that is 1. 1 will store into M. Yes. R is equal to R into 10 plus M. This is for reverse. R is equal to R. 0 into 10, that is 0 plus M. M is 1, that is 1 will come into R. Now A is equal to A upon 10. So value of A is 121 divided by 10. So 12 will come. Here will come 12. Now loop is completed. Now again it will check this condition. A is greater than 0. What is the value of A? That is 12. 12 is greater than 0. Yes, correct. M is equal to A mod 10. A is 12. 12 mod 10, that is 1. 1 will store into M. Sorry, 2. Because here value of A is 12. 12 mod 10, that is 2. 2 mod will come. So 2 will store into M. Here is R into 10. Value of R is here. What is the value of R? 1. 1 into 10. 10 plus M. 12. 12 will store into R. So here will come R. Now A is equal to A upon 10. A is 12. 12 upon 10. That is 1. 1 will store into A. Then again it will check this condition. Value of A is now 1. 1 is greater than 0. Yes, correct. M is equal to A mod 10. That is 1. 1 will store into M. Now R is equal to R into 10 plus M. Value of R is 12. 12 into 10, 120 plus 1, 121 will store into R. Now A is equal to A upon 10. Value of A is 1. 1 upon 10, that is 0. Now check this condition. A is greater than 0. Now value of A is 0. 0 is not greater than 0. Condition false. So it will terminate from this loop. Cursor will come here. If R is equal to real. What is R? R is a reverse that we have calculated here. And real, what is real? This is the actual number, because the value of actual number has been changed. That's why I have stored actual value into a real for comparison. Now it will check reverse to the real number. So R is equal to real. R is equal to real. 121 is 121. This is equal to this. Yes, correct. So it will execute this block of if R is palindrome number. Value of R is 121. If the real number, suppose if I have entered 123, so real number will 123, because A is storing into real and A is 123. And what is R? R is the reverse of the real number, that is 321. Now check this condition. R is equal to real. What is the value of R? R is 321 and real is 123. Both are equal? No. So in this case 123, cursor will move to the else part. It will print R, that is 100 or real. Here you will write real, because real value we have to check. So here it will print 123 is not a real number. So now let's check the answer. Just wait. We have to put here triple quotes because comment is over. Enter number 121. Yes, it is a palindrome number. If one more time I will execute this program. Now in this case I am taking 341. 341 is not palindrome number. Question number 5. Python program to check whether the entered number is Armstrong or not. What is Armstrong number? If user had entered 153. This is the process. Cube of first value, that is 1 exponent 3. The meaning of this expression is 1 raised to the power 3. So first of all we have to cube of first number plus cube of second number plus cube of third number. That's why I have written 1 exponent 3 means 1 raised to the power 3 plus 5 exponent 3 means 5 raised to the power 3 plus 3 exponent 3, 3 raised to the power 3. If I will calculate this expression and the number is coming same that I have entered, that means it is Armstrong number. Or second method, you can calculate it reversely. 3 exponent 3 here like this, 3 exponent 3 means 3 raised to the power 3 first, 5 raised to the power 3 second, 1 raised to the power 3 third. Means reversely I have calculate. So it will work. It will also work 153. So both methods you can apply. So for it I have entered a number a into a is equal to enter a number and it is stored into a real variable like in previous question. R is equal to 0 for reverse, no, for addition, while a is greater than 0. So first of all I am taking the variables that I have stored in, that I have used in my program. A real, then R, then M, then Q. So first of all, if I have entered a number 153, it will store into A. Then real will also 153, then value of R is 0, and this is the loop. A is greater than 0, yes, 153 is greater than 0, condition true. M is equal to A mod 10, so value of M will be 3, so here will come 3. M is equal to M exponent 3 means M raised to the power 3, 3 raised to the power 3, 27, so 27 will come into Q. Then R is equal to R plus Q, value of R is 0 and value of Q is 27, so 27 plus 0 is equal to 27, it will store into R. It will overwrite the previous value. A is equal to A upon 10, that means 15 will come here. Then loop is completed. Now again it will check this condition. A is greater than 0, that is 15. 15 is greater than 0, yes, correct. M is equal to A mod 10, so value of A is 15. 15 mod 10, that is 5. 5 will store into M, so here will come 5. It will overwrite the previous value. Then Q is equal to M exponent 3. Q is equal to M, value of M is 5. 5 raised to the power 3, that is 125. It will store into Q. So here will come 125. Then R is equal to R plus Q. What is the value of R now? It is 27 and value of Q is 125. So 125 plus 125 plus 27, that is 152. It will store into R. So here will come 152. Yes. Now sorry, it will come into R 152. Now A is equal to A upon 10, so value of A will 1. Now check this condition, 1 is greater than 0, yes, correct. A is equal to A upon 10, that is 1. Here will come 1. M is equal to M raised to the power 3, that is 1 raised to the power 3 is 1, so 1 will store into Q, so here will come 1. Now R is equal to R plus Q, value of R is 152 plus Q is 153 will come here. Then A is equal to A upon 10, value of A is now 1 divided by 10, that is 0 will come here. Now check this condition, value of A, it is 0, 0 is greater than 0, no, condition false. It will terminate from this loop. Now check this condition, if R is equal to real, value of R, that is 153 that we have calculated here, and value of real is actual value 152. 53 both are equal, that means R is Armstrong number. It will not come to else part. Now check the output. It is asking to enter a number 153. Yes, 153 is Armstrong number. One more time, if I will execute this program. Now I'll change the number 111. 111 is not Armstrong number. 3 is coming because I have not written here real actual number. So I have to write here a real. Now check it. Enter number 111. So 111 is not Armstrong number. If I will execute for Armstrong, so 153 is Armstrong. Question number 3. Python program to check whether the entered number is prime or not. As you know, any prime number, that the number will divided by itself or 1 is called prime number. Means if I have entered a number, it is asking to enter a first number. Enter a number. It will store into A. Suppose if I will enter 5. If this number will divided by 2 or 3 or 4, means it will not prime number. Means because the definition of prime number is that number will divided by the number that will divided by 1 or itself is called prime number. So that's why I have left 1 and itself, that is 5. And between the number, what are the between number? After 1, 2, 3, 4. I will take the middle number, between number, for checking in this concept. So first of all, it is asking to enter a number. I have entered 5. Then n is equal to 2 because it will start from 2, 3, 4. So 3 number it will take. That's why it will initial value is 2. P. What is the value of P? We will discuss this later. P is equal to 1. This is the while loop and the block of while loop is this. So first of all, it will check n is less than a. What is the value of n? 2. And value of a is 5. 2 is less than 5 is correct. So it will check this condition. If a mod n is equal to 0, value of a is 5. 5 is divided by 2. Mod is coming 0. No, condition false. So it will come to the else part. Increase the value of n. So here will come 3. Now loop is completed. N is less than a. Now value of n is 3. 3 is less than 5. Correct. If a mod 5, what is the value of a? 5. 5 mod 3 0. No, condition false. Again this condition is false. It will not come to the if block. It will come to the else part. N is equal to n plus 1. Now value of n will 4. Check the condition of loop. N is less than a. Value of n 4. 4 is less than 5. Correct. A. If a mod 5, value of a is 5 and a is 4. 5 mod 4 is equal to 0. Condition false. So one more time, it will come to the else part. Now n is equal to n plus 1, that is 5. Now it will check this condition. N is less than a. What is the value of n? 5. 5 is less than a. Condition false. Now it will terminate from this loop if p is equal to 1. P is equal to 1. Condition is true. So it will print a is prime number. What is the value of a? 5. So it will print 5 is prime number. What is the concept? Concept is very simple that I have discussed previously. If I have entered 5, so if this number will execute only 1 or itself, that means it will prime. If this number will divided by the between number except 1 or itself, that is 2, 3 or 5, means that will not a prime number. Simple this concept I have applied here. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3 and 4 here. If that number is dividing by n, means 2, 3, 4. That means it will break and change the value of p. If the value of p will be changed, that means it will come to the else part and print it will not a prime number. So now check the answer. It is asking to enter a number 5. 5 is a prime number. One more time if I execute this program, 15. 15 is not a prime number because it will divide it by 3 or 5 also. So it is printing 5 is not a prime number. Question number 7. Python program to calculate the factorial of given number. So first of all, what is factorial? Suppose if I have entered a number 4, so the factorial of this 4 will be 24, and the process is starting from 4 till 1, decreasing by 1. 4, 3, 2, 1. All these number will be multiplied, then answer will come 24. This is the factorial. If I have entered a is equal to 5, so the factorial will be, what will be the factorial? It will be starting from 5. 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So just calculate it. It will give the answer. So this concept I have applied here. First of all, it will take the value for which we want to calculate the factorial. Then this is extra f is equal to 1 for multiplication to the previous number. So here a is equal to 4, f is equal to 1. Next is while a is greater than 1, value of a is 4. 4 is greater than 1, condition true. F is equal to f into a, value of f is 1 and value of a is 4. 4 ones are 4. 4 will come into f. Then a is equal to a minus 1. Next statement is this, a is equal to a minus 1. Value of a is 4. 4 minus 1, 3. 3 will come into a. Then loop will complete. It will check the answer, the condition a is greater than 1. Now value of a is 3. 3 is greater than 1. Condition true. F is equal to f into a. F is 4 and a is 3. 4 3 is a 12. 12 will store into f. A is equal to a minus 1. Here will come 3 minus 1, 2. Then a is greater than 1. 2 is greater than 1. Condition true. F is equal to f into a. Value of f is 12 and value of a is 2. 12 to the 24. So 24 will store into f as according to this expression. Now a is equal to a minus 1. Now value of a will be 1. And check this condition. A is greater than or equal to 1. Condition true. Again f is equal to f into a. So value of f is 24. 24 into a is equal to 24. 24 will store into f and a is equal to a minus 1, that is 0. Now check this condition. 0 is greater than 1. Condition false. It will terminate from this block, from the block of this loop, and print factorial of real and or factorial of the number. Here will come factorial of the factorial of should come factorial of, it was correct, is equal to a. Factorial of real is equal to, answer is coming into f. So it will print factorial of real. Value of real is a. What was the value of a? 4. So factorial of 4 is equal to f24. Now check the answer. It is asking to enter a number 4. Factorial of 4 is 24. If one more time I will execute and enter the value 5, so answer is coming 123, because 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, it will come 120. Thank you very much. Next topic is for loop. So the syntax of for loop is, first of all, for will come, then control variable, then in operator, after that sequence, then at the last colon. Whenever you will hit the enter, then this indentation will make, then here you will write your statement. Now what is the meaning of these three? So control variable is the variable that takes a new value from the range each time the loop is executed. Means the value that will come in sequence, it will hold into control variable. Second is in, it is an operator. Then sequence may be a list, single, string or tuple. In in place of sequence, sequence may be either list, string or tuple. So same program that we had completed in while loop, so we will do these same program with the help of for loop. So first of all, first program, Python program to print your name 5 times. So only one program I'm doing for you. So for it you will write for I in range 1 to 5, then print your name. One more thing, here will come 6. Check the answer. It is coming 1 2 3 4 5 times. What is the meaning of it? So here I have used a range function. So a range will take 3 parameters: start, stop, and third is stop. That is optional. If you will not write the optional, so it will increase by 1 by default. So it is starting from, so first is I'm writing here range. About the range function, first parameter is start, second stop, and third is step. This is syntax of range function. So here will come the starting value, then cost separated by comma, stop, last value, then here will come step, how much step you want to go. This is step is optional. So like this. So I have written only these two: starting from 1 and stop till 6. When 6, it will exclude the last value, it will not include, that's why I have written 6. So it will go till 5. So next 6 program you will do yourself. Thank you.